to make a super delicious plant-based holiday dinner perfect for Christmas to invite your friends and family and show them how delicious plant-based food can be. All the recipes I show you today are super easy, delicious, and we're gonna cook everything together. In this video, I'm gonna show you step by step how to make everything, and we're gonna cook Christmas dinner together basically. So you can save this video for when it's getting serious. Today we're gonna make a cauliflower roast with this super delicious and a main dish for the holiday season. We're also gonna make pumpkin sage pasta casserole, which is super comforting and perfect to share with your friends and family. We're gonna make harvest bowl style salad. So we sneak a few greens onto the holiday dinner table. But now we're getting started and we're gonna start prepping everything for the cauliflower roast and the pumpkin sage pasta. We are starting off by preparing our butternut squash for the pumpkin sage pasta and our cauliflower for the cauliflower roast. For the roast, we are sticking to traditional flavors and using celery, carrots, onions, and garlic. This is actually how I learned to cook and what I use for soups and stews. I learned this from my grandmother and it's a very traditional way of cooking and I love it so much. It's so comforting. We're starting off by using one onion. Peel the onion and chop it roughly. You just have to cut it in quarters, that's totally fine. Then you take a few garlic cloves. The exact amount will be in the recipe. I'll link down in the description. What you need to do is to smash the garlic cloves with the flat side of your knife a little bit, and then it's actually much easier to peel it, and we're gonna leave it like that. We're not gonna mince it or cut it up. We're gonna use it as whole. And next we're going to peel and chop the carrot roughly. Also, you can cut up big chunks, it's no problem, it's quick and easy. And then we're also gonna need a quarter cup of celery. I use the celery root because I really love the flavor of it. And you're just gonna cut up a little bit, peel it and chop it into big chunks as well. On our new website, which is super easy to use, you can follow step-by-step description and also use a shopping bag, which is very convenient for holiday shopping. Now we're gonna cut up also some potatoes and put them in there. I leave the peel on because I'm too lazy to peel them and I don't mind. And then we are also gonna use a little bit of rosemary, salt and pepper and olive oil and mix everything together. This mixture will give a lot of flavor to our cauliflower roast. It's very traditional, as I said, and you're gonna love it, I'm sure. Now we're gonna prepare our cauliflower and we're just removing all the greens and then chop the cauliflower into 4 quarters. I love to call them cauliflower steaks. And then we're gonna transfer everything into a baking dish. First, place your cauliflower steaks into the baking dish and then you're going to fill the empty spaces with the vegetable and onion and garlic mix you prepared before, and make sure just to fill all the holes. Now we're gonna prepare the pasting for the cauliflower roast. We're gonna use olive oil, tamari, soy sauce because I wanna keep it gluten-free. You can also use regular soy sauce or coconut amino. We also gonna use some smoked paprika powder for the smoky flavor, a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of garlic powder because it gives like a little bit more flavor. For the pumpkin and sage pasta, we again gonna chop some onion. This time we're gonna dice it finely because we're gonna distribute it over the pumpkin, so we need smaller pieces. The same goes for the garlic here. We're gonna use 2 cloves of garlic. Again, the recipe with all the measurements and ingredients is on our new website and it's super easy to use. It was actually a lot of fun to creating this for you guys, so make sure to check that out in the description box below. Now we're gonna use our pumpkin. I already cut it in half and I already took out the seeds with a spoon. Now you're gonna use a little bit of olive oil, drizzle it on it, salt and pepper, and then you're gonna fill it up with your onion and garlic mix, and it goes onto the baking tray that is lined with a parchment paper as well as the cauliflower roast. And now this is gonna go into the oven for around 40 minutes. The pumpkin will be ready after 40 minutes when it's fork tender, so you just poke a fork into the pumpkin and see if it's done, and then you're gonna take out the insides, the pumpkin flesh, and transfer it into a high-speed blender. If you have a few burned bits and pieces, then just remove them before transferring everything to your blender. You only have your peel left, and then you're gonna add all the ingredients we need for our sage pasta to the blender and blend until smooth. Now all the key ingredients for our pumpkin pasta casserole are ready to go. We have the pumpkin sauce, which you can also prepare ahead of time if you want a more chill Christmas. Then you prepare this the day before and then finish up like we do now the next day. I also already cooked the pasta, and now the only thing is missing is the sage. We're using fresh sage, and we're gonna cut this up and roast it with some olive oil, and then all of this is gonna go into the oven. Now that we have everything mixed in, we're gonna add some vegan parm on top. Now we're gonna drizzle it on top and put this in the oven for another 5 minutes until it's golden brown on top, and then it's ready to go. While the casserole and the roast is finishing up in the oven, it's ready in 5 minutes. We're gonna put everything together for our harvest bowl style salad. Harvest bowl means that you just mix together everything that is in season, and we are gonna use spinach, and I already pre-cooked some brown rice. And for dressing, we are gonna make an orange Dijon mustard dressing, which is super delicious, and the oranges in Cyprus are so good right now. It's gonna be amazing. For the dressing, you use juice of 1 orange and apple cider vinegar, as well as olive oil and salt and Dijon mustard and a little bit of pepper. Then mix everything together, stir until it's combined and smooth, and then you're gonna assemble the harvest bowl with all our ingredients and pour the dressing over this is a complete holiday dinner. Dessert videos are coming soon next week, so you can check them out as well on my YouTube channel. I'll link all the recipes below so you can check them out because we have so many more recipes for the holidays. I'm super excited to dig into this now, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, and I will see you next time. Ciao!